Hi, my name's Lillian. I was born and raised in this building, in this bar, and my first memory of the place is having my first drink here, which was a shot glass filled with Coca-Cola that my father gave me when I was 5 years old. My father was John Reif, who started the business. It was a speakeasy before that, and he thought he could make a success as a bar owner, which he saw the speakeasy was up for sale. He did not have the money, so he approached my mother, Teresa Reif, and she lent him the money with the promise, he promised he would pay it back as soon as possible, which he did in 3 months. That's how the business took off, because he was so well loved, as was my mother and my 2 brothers, John and Bobby Reif.
If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere.
Hi, I'm Barbara Reif, and I am Bobby Reif's wife and the mother of Jamie, Taryn, and Bobby Reif. Yes, I grew up on 92nd and 91st on 2nd Avenue, where the Chartwell House is now. Lived there until I was married, which was at age 21. But never went around to Reif's till I was 18 because I wasn't allowed around the corner. My mother was very strict. And once I got started around the corner, I just kept going around the corner. My earliest memory was when I was 18 years old, and I was on my way to my cousin's wedding in New Jersey. And I had to stop at Reif's with my mother, who was a Reif customer, to get changed to go on the bus to New Jersey. And that day, there was this handsome bartender behind the bar who, I guess for me, was love at first sight. Well, that was the start of Reif's and the end of Reif's, and never got to the wedding, and just became a customer that came around to Reif's every day. Not every day, but once in a while.
I'm Taryn Reif. I was born into this bar, literally. Well, not literally born in the bar, but up the road. And my parents met in this bar when my mother was 17 and my father was 20, and married, and have had nothing but unbelievable memories and experiences since. And I am blessed and fortunate enough to know everything there is to know about Reifs.
Hello, my name is Robert Reif. I am the son of Robert Reif and Barbara Reif. My first memory of Reif's, it's kind of tough. I was kind of bored in this bar. What I do remember the most is hanging out in the back room with my sisters, my cousins, and while our parents used to get wasted in the front, they would send us in the back, and we would just smoke our Slim Jims, drink our Shirley Temples, thinking we were the coolest thing in the world. And yeah, that's one of my first memories of Reif's. First memory with my dad, he was the first one to give me a beer, a little Bud Nip, when I was maybe 7. He made me try it, hated it, said I would never drink again in my life, and we obviously know that's not true. I remember what he ever did for me was when I was also about 7 or 8, we used to have a centipede game here. And there's this woman here who just decided that I should not be playing, and she actually had the right to play, so she actually punched me in the face. And next thing I see is my dad, who had a really bad leg, catapults off his chair, grabs the girl by the back of the shirt, throws her out. It's like, never come back here again. I just realized how tough my dad was.
Hi, my name is Jim Kilcullen. I was born and raised down at 333 92nd Street on the Irish end of the block. We weren't allowed to play up here with these Germans. I married into the Reif family, but first time I came here, my mother was one of the first Irish women allowed to drink in a German bar. I came up to borrow a quarter off her. And I was 16. I was going in the Army, but right before that, I met Lillian. She was about 300 pounds. But a few years later, I came back. She looked like, what's the movie star? Anyway, we got married and we had 2 great kids. I, at the time, was living upstairs while We had 2 boys. We built a house in Greenwood Lake and raised them up there. But my son Brian, he had to come back to his roots, and he's back over Reifs. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
My name is Brian Kilcullen. I'm affectionately known as Cousin Brian around these parts, which is funny because when I first got the nickname, I kind of shied away from it. But after time, everyone started calling me Cousin Brian, and it just kind of felt right. And I think just with the kind of the atmosphere of the place, it's very family-oriented. So I kind of started embracing the name Cousin Brian, because I am almost everyone's cousin here. I'm a Reif. You know, my last name's Kilcullen, but you know, this place is just as much a part of my family as anything. You know, I was born up, I grew up upstairs. I live back upstairs now. You know, my family grew up in the building, so you know, like I said, it's a very family-oriented place.